What up, YouTube? Chilling like a villain. We have a drink combo. Got some Jack Daniels, and we're gonna mix it with some Bang watermelon. Yes. Good things come to those who wait patiently. You are absolutely right. Faded bones, yes. Chilling like a rock star villain. Now, my last live stream, you know what I'm saying? I've already got like a record deal going with Alex Ford. So if people want to sign me, they got to take Alex Ford with me to the top. It's a lot of untapped talent, fresh for the taking. I will check PayPal after a minute, but I do appreciate y'all tuning in to watch. That's the stuff. It's your boy's favorite whiskey. Look at that, old number 7. Yeah, that's stiff enough, I think. I shall enjoy my Jack Daniels. Yes, I shall enjoy it. Frankel says, "Cheers, Cobes. I'm drinking Glenlivet Scotch." I do not expect donations, to be honest. I like going live to just hang out with my fans and bitch about politics and go off on subjects. Women may have an easier time getting laid because all they have to do is say yes and spread their legs, but the catch 22 to that bullshit, I might add, is that they end up encountering some real scummy people. It is what it is. I'll talk about what I want to talk about on my channel. If you don't like my perspective on things, then you can go somewhere else. Let's call this a smashed watermelon in honor of Gallagher. These days, though, comedy is subject to taste. There are going to be some people who are like, "Oh, Cobra's a funny you know what I'm saying?" And then there's some people who are like, "Oh, he's just creepy and weird." You know, you can't please everyone. Jesus Christ. The level of pathetic from my YouTube trolls is just beyond fucking sad. Do I listen to death metal? Of course. Mm. Mm. Yeah, that's got a little bit of bite to it. That's actually not half bad. You taste the jack and you taste the watermelon. Yes, I love Jack Daniels. Not a sponsor. Now, for YouTube's compliances, this is for people who are old enough to drink. So if you live in the United States of America, 21 and up. I do not condone underage drinking on my channel. That is just a no. I have a lot of younger fans who look up to me. And freaking, I'm here to tell you, wait till you're old enough to smoke and drink. It's worth the wait. Ah. Thank you, CJ, for plugging the PayPal, by the way. I appreciate it. I'll be releasing some brand new t shirts on Customized Girl tomorrow. as well as getting some more wands done, like this one. This is my newest wand. Oh, got a little thing on the front there by the looks of it. Hold up. There we go. There we go. We got it off. Beautiful. It's been sitting in my front pocket. No, my fucking wand lathe broke. The same piece on that side right there. It doesn't want to tighten. I can just tighten it enough to grip the wood. So it works. Adjusted my technique to the wand making. Now, when the wood got like really thin, it could be harder to carve the blade. So when I got to be okay, so the wood is spinning. I have the handle on there. When the blade of the wand got to be slightly thicker than the handle, I put away the chisels and just used sandpaper and very light chiseling. Because sometimes the wands can snap when you're making them. If you don't like my streams, then don't watch. I want to do you a favor, bud, and block you from my channel. Bye-bye. JFS Fangirl, what's up? Drinking some Jack Daniels and watermelon Bang Energy. You're calling it a smashed watermelon. Pork ribs are delicious, yes. Got a 6-pack of Bud Light too, so there you go. I like making the wands with my wood lathe. It looks so much better than my old school wands. People act like they're being forced by the Imperious curse to watch my videos. Like, you better watch Cobra or we're gonna Cruciatus curse your ass. Like, get over yourselves, people. Favorite Bang Energy flavor? Uh, I like Bang in general. I don't really have a favorite. Now, this energy drink is for 18 or older because of the amount of caffeine in it. Because back in my day, I had the green Monster Energy, and that's always going to be a favorite. But yeah, back in my day, we didn't have energy drinks like this. When I was a kid, we didn't have energy drinks like this. We had your classic full throttle Red Bull, Rockstar, Monster, etc. So this seems excessive, but I like it. Not a sponsor. Should you mix Jack Daniels and Bang energy drink? Probably not, because it's super dangerous having strong liquor and a strong caffeinated beverage. It'll fuck your shit up, dude. So if you're gonna do like Cobra, be sure you're old enough to consume both products. And as always, drink responsibly. And thank you, YouTube, for not terminating my account, because I know I do push the guidelines. I do. Favorite Cradle of Filth song? I like them all, to be honest. Nymphetamine is really good. Snake Iron Venomous. Blackest Magic in Practice. Calling King Chaos. There's just so many good Cradle of Filth songs, you know. In an interview, Ozzy says he listens to music that gets him going, you know, like what it did when he was younger. And I totally feel that 100%. In fact, I'm going to ignore chat for a minute and we're going to watch an Ozzy Osbourne interview. If you got a problem with that, well, you can suck my autistic dick.
What does it mean to have a library card? It's definitely not trekking uphill both ways to your local library. So, what does it mean?
He's saying you just recorded a new.
Ozzy Osbourne says Black Sabbath is over. It sucks. You know, it is what it is. Black Sabbath is like one of my favorite bands, and I love Ozzy Osbourne and Tony Iommi and Geezer and Butler. You know, just Black Sabbath is like a more goth version of the Beatles, more bluesy, you know. And they're all getting older. That's, you know, I don't look at them like they're older. I look at them as fellow musicians. No, I'm nowhere near as famous as Ozzy or Tony Iommi, but I'm making my mark on the world with my music. So give that video a like and show Ozzy some love, man. And yeah. The cool thing about Alex Ford, he bought a wand from Cobra Craft Handmade Wands. He was one of my many YouTube fans. And he's like, dude, you starting your own Etsy store inspired me to start my own record company. So Alex Ford formed Deathbed Tapes. And freaking, that's kind of cool. Just fans getting inspired by what I do and doing their own thing. And now Deathbed Tapes is starting to get recognized, you know. I love it. So even if Ozzy doesn't sign me, like I said, his health is more important, to be honest. It was such a treat to be able to go down to Denver, Colorado and see Ozzy perform at the Pepsi Center next to this giant ass clock tower, you know. A double shot of Jack Daniels and some Pepsi, and I'm all sitting there roasting marijuana in the audience that I bought from a dispensary prior to going to the show. And I just made it to the show, dude. I missed the first act, but I got to see Ozzy perform, so I was more than happy. I recall the concert too. You can hear me in the crowd just screaming as loud as I can, albeit fanboying a little bit much, but there you go. It's, yeah. In fact, Ozzy Osbourne's going to be 74 in December, and I look forward to celebrating his birthday. As far as I'm concerned, it's the only reason to celebrate December. I may eat some of those spicy peanuts that the fans sent. Do a video, shout out my Patreon subscribers, and just do the video. Oh, that's the tickets. YouTube, Jack Daniels is delicious. It's good whiskey. I generally drink Jack Daniels or Jameson as my main go-to whiskeys. Sriracha and Salute YouTube. Ozzy's Boneyard. Yeah, Sirius XM.
Song with Tony, do you think that that might facilitate more Black Sabbath?
No, not more Black Sabbath, but I wouldn't say no to do some more with Tony. Black Sabbath, Black Sabbath is a different, completely different music to what I'm into now.
But
It's
how
been
was
40 years since I was in that
right?
band.
How was that recording with Tony?
It was great. I mean, now you don't have to sit in a room, you know, you can do it over the phone, you know.
And obviously, you love what Tony does, and Tony
Oh,
loves what you do.
That track that I did on with him on
Patient number 9, you gotta check that out, dude. 1,000 Shades has like that dueling guitar, and like the whole album just fucking rocks, dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a sucker for dueling guitar, but that's what it is.
Patient Number 9 album. Would have been a great Black Sabbath track on, on the 13
Yeah,
album. I wasn't really in love with that 13 album.
Right.
It got number 1, but
so really, do you think what Chris is like, Black Sabbath is its own entity that has seen and
well, it's
done?
kind of like, you know, it's kind of like you. How many times you want to do the same? It's the same format, you know?
Right. And it was very successful, and
It was very successful for.
And in Ozzy's defense, yeah, a lot of bands, like you see all these bands, like what's it called? Fuck. Asking Alexandria, there we go. Asking Alexandria used to be this kind of industrial sort of kind of metal. And then they went pop and they changed their sound, you know. So that's really the only two things you can do is change your sound or like go with what works. Yeah, man. It is what it is though, YouTube. Tomorrow after I watch my Monday morning animation domination, I'll be pretty much spending the whole day making wands and working on my music, you know. My next album is speaking of albums, I'm working on another album. And the cool thing about Deathbed Tapes, you know, Alex Ford, is I'm getting my start in the music industry. It's not very big, but it's something, you know. This is how a lot of the greats have got started. They meet people and they come together, they collab on ideas, you know. A lot of people who listen to Alex Ford's collection of other musicians, they just don't get it, you know. It's experimental sound, to be honest. But yeah, I love making music and just getting feedback from the fans. You know, Satan's Bell is one of my all-time favorites now. Like, it's so good, dude. Combining all the genres of music that I like into one sound. It's You know, that's what I tend to go for. And like, I just got done recording this song, Liquid Sunshine, which is basically a song where it's like, hey, life is hard, so have a sip. Sometimes a sip of alcohol takes the edge off. You know, that's the whole premises of the song, but it goes in a really dark and depressing way to prove that point, you know. Fuck rape and fuck sickos. Yeah, I'm not sure what to call my new album yet. I'm just recording songs and like shooting the shit on GarageBand, you know, and see where it goes. Uh I have Liquid Sunshine, and I got Broken Hearts in the Rain, and I got the song Can't Slow Me Down. Now I want to layer. Excuse me. Oh, shit. Oh shit. Fuck. No, excuse me. You're smoking them NXTs and what have you, man. You know, and you go to smoke some legal herb, and the fuck with your lungs, you know. But yeah, man, I got 3 songs I've recorded. The only song I'm gonna layer out of those 3 is "Never Slow Me Down" or "Can't Slow Me Down," you know? The other 2 are gonna remain unlayered because they have that raw sound. Minimum 6 to 8 songs, release it, come up with some catchy fucking name for it, and there you go. I really like Satan's Bell, though, I really do. It's like the predecessor to Hell's Advocate, you know, and it just is so fucking good. Like, not gonna lie, it's a bitch and a half to like record different styles of vocals and then layer it all together. So like you got like say you got like a lyric that says "Hail Satan," and then you record that same lyric over and over in different styles of singing, and then you just layer it in GarageBand. It's tedious, but you get the sound that I have for Satan's Bell, and it works. You know, I like the way that sound turned out. I get really like nitpicky with my wands and my music when I'm making my magic wands or making my music, you know. But then sometimes it's just like you gotta appreciate what you created and just stop like overthinking it, you know what I'm saying? That's how it is. But yeah, I got a pint of Jack Daniels. Poured me a drink here. I got that mixed with the bang watermelon. They call it a smashed watermelon. You ought to call alcohol liquid smartass or liquid asshole because you're either going to be one of the two. Here's the thing of it: it's okay to be a smart ass and have a smart mouth. It makes life interesting and fun, but never mix your smart mouth with your temper. It's a bad combination, dude. But this combination right here, Cobra's digging it.
Oh, yes. and people wanted to see us, and I did that farewell tour. And the only thing about that which was sad, Bill Ward wasn't there.
Right.
I've spoken to Bill since. He's all right. I mean, I would work with any of them individually.
Right.
But as Black Sabbath, I think it's time. I couldn't really beat what we've already done.
Well, you ended on a high note, so maybe that's.
I get that, dude. No, if I live to be Ozzy Osbourne's fucking age, I'm still making videos and playing guitar, even if it's in this apartment or like say in my dream house, then I know I did something right. Because people are still gonna want to tune in to watch King Cobra go live, The day people are like, yeah, you know what, King Cobra is a fucking washed up, blah blah. All the shit they could say, like it's the same drink combos, like 10,000 different ways to make Jack Daniels taste easier to drink would be the word. I can drink Jack Daniels straight, but it burns like a bitch. And yeah, I know people in the comments are like, pussy. Look at Cobra. People were texting me too. They were just like, Cobra, you better not be mixing up girly drinks. And I'm like, dude, stop making it about gender. There's no such thing as girly drinks or a man's drink. A drink is a fucking drink. You drink it or you don't drink it. This is the problem with our society. It's this over feminized or over masculated fucking. Don't even get me started. Mhm. Yeah. Oh, that's the stuff. Ha! Take a shot straight for Ozzy and for Black Sabbath and for my fans. Oh, bloody hell, it bites. I don't mind drinking the alcohol straight. It's not a matter of macho, masculine, feminine, blah, blah, fuck off. It's about I like mixed drinks. I've been like that since I was, you know what I'm saying? Since I was a kid, I've always liked to do crazy combinations. My first food hack I can remember was me sitting in a little teeny tiny house in Miles City, Montana with my dad and my mom and taking a bowl and mixing Cheetos puffs with nacho cheese Doritos and just eating it, the two in the same bowl. You know what I'm saying? And to me, it was like the greatest thing ever because it was like I did something. And I've always been like that. But is it sad that Black Sabbath is no longer touring? It's extremely sad. Like good music's getting hard to come by anymore. YouTube will recommend something and like I either like it or I don't like it for various reasons, or both. Like when YouTube was like, "Hey, you should check out this song by this Sam guy." The song, the song I'm thinking about. Like, so you think I'm crazy, but you don't know what I blah. I know I'm not the only one. Sam, what's his fucking name? I forget his fucking last name, but I've covered the song on YouTube so many times now. What drew me to that song wasn't the pop nature of it, to be honest. It was the beat, the rhythm of the song. Like you ignore the fact that it's great, another, you know, that kind of music. Womanizing. There's nothing wrong with womanizing music, but it's just like it's so overdone. This whole boy band, single boy, moody, brooding, fucking. You know what I'm saying? Rock and roll lives on, dude. It doesn't matter. That's just how I see it. The whole, oh, you're a brooding musician. You take some good looking boy and teach him how to sing and play guitar, and he could pretty much fulfill that void, you know, for that type of music. But it is what it is. And it's like, okay, yeah, I can sing those boy band types, you know. I'm not the biggest fan of the Backstreet Boys, but chicks like the way they sound, so I'm like, yeah, challenge yourself. And it ends up being really fucking good. And then we're not doing vocal covers tonight, by the way. It's Sunday, it's after 10 o'clock. It's just a casual, laid back stream, you know, having a drink and chilling. I'd love to shred some guitar right now, but it's a little late for that. So, yeah. Well, I mean, that's the thing of it. Like, after Black Sabbath, you know, you think, okay, well, that's done. So you got to have something to fall on if the music quits, kind of thing, you know. So a lot of like pretty much everyone except Ozzy and Tony's, you know what I'm saying? Like they're all doing their thing, you know, and that's what's cool about it. So even if like they're not making music, they're still existing, you know, that's better than nothing really if you think about it.
Yeah.
That's the way. Does that answer your question,
Yes,
Chris?
it
And you've
does.
got another one, right?
Yeah. I was curious, Ozzy, what music out there this day and age do you listen to?
To be honest with you, I listen to older music. So I think, to be honest, the music that's coming out now is a load of shit. There's no form. There's nothing I've heard recently or
I'll drink to that, Ozzy, mate. I'll drink to that. What the fuck is mumble rap, you two? I'm not trying to be that guy, but it's just like Ozzy Osbourne's done all the drugs in the world and still around and still makes great music. What the fuck is mumble rap? No, that's the truth. I could get loaded on some Jack Daniels and some other shit and then just go on camera and record a video or like fucking whatever, you know. And people are gonna like assume shit and just fuck what anybody has to think. You don't support my videos, then why the fuck you watching? That's what I don't get. You're like a girl, you know what I'm saying? My trolls who sit here and tell me you should take a break from making videos. I hate your videos, blah blah blah, whatever. You're just as bad as these fucking women who complain about asshole men and then you continue to date the same assholes but their name's different. It's redundant, YouTube. But yeah, today's music it does get repetitive to a point. Every you get to a point where it's like all the notes have been used 400 times. Every which way combination of notes you could think of has been used. So you think, okay, what if I play Crazy Train backwards and come up with like a different song? There's probably, you know what I'm saying, like Sweet Dreams by Marilyn Manson sounds very similar to Crazy Train by Ozzy, and you can hear the you know what I'm saying? So originality gets harder and harder because everything's been done. And plus, mumble rap is just ridiculous. Like a lot of rappers, just like rock stars, will do drugs and alcohol and then try to make music. But when you're so fucking loaded, you can't even fucking coherent a fucking sentence, and you're just mumbling into the mic. How the fuck is that music? You know, I love Ozzy Osbourne, but that's just my point. You know what I'm saying? Like Ozzy Osbourne can do all the drugs in the world and still make better music. That's what gets me about it. And you can tell like the surgery in Ozzy's neck's fucking with him because he's constantly like adjusting himself, you know. That's gotta be fucking painful. I can't begin to imagine. Never stop supporting your idols, even when they stop doing their thing. That's what I'm saying, YouTube. You gotta dream big, YouTube. You really do. You really fucking do, man. And people were talking so much mad shit in the comments section earlier when I did my live stream over at Walt and Angie's. They enjoy my company, so that hasn't changed. My trolls are just my trolls are more obsessed with me than I am with Ozzy Osbourne, and honestly, it's not healthy. It's like, okay, you're gonna harass Ozzy Osbourne because he's one of Cobra's favorite singers. All that does is get Ozzy Osbourne to go, who the fuck is this King Cobra person? Oh, he's got Asperger's, Ozzy. He's one of your biggest fans, and he sings like the Beatles, and he shreds guitar. Fuck me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, YouTube? So, like, in some weird, twisted, fucked up sort of way, your trolls are actually your biggest supporters. If I don't like a celebrity, why would I support them? You know what I'm saying? It's a waste of fucking time, to be honest. Now, I worry about Ozzy dying, and I worry about Daddy Filth dying, but I also worry about my family and my closest friends, and my good friends and my fans, and just people I care about. It's natural to worry about that, but at the same time, it's like, quit worrying about it. Just enjoy the time. Don't even think about it, because that's the beauty of life is you don't think about it, just make it count. Be a good person and make it count. That's what it's really about, YouTube. That's what I've gathered in my 31 years of existence. We're all gonna die, and that's what's comforting about it. The trolls are telling me to off myself and that kind of thing, and I'm like, well, here's the thing of it, trolls. If I can wait patiently for an underage girlfriend that's alive, cisgendered, consenting, and non-related, and biologically female, then you can wait patiently for me to kick the bucket, kind of thing. Living life is really a slow, formal way to commit suicide if you think about it. Fuck suicide for that matter. But living life is a slow way to die. That's what I'm saying. And that's what's beautiful about it. It doesn't just happen at once in an instant. It can be gradually or just end in an instant. That's what's beautifully chaotic about life. That fucking drink combo is fire. The Bang watermelon, wild and watermelon with that Jack Daniels. I like it. A good strong whiskey and a good strong energy drink. But then that's what it is, YouTube. And like Ozzy's defense, Black Sabbath, and then they got stuff going on in their own life. You get to that age where it's like you don't wanna, but you gotta. And I don't want to think about it because that's where we're all headed at some point. All you can do is make the best of what you got, YouTube. I learned that a long time ago. I'm getting rejected. I've been rejected by every chick I've liked since the fourth grade, man. Every girl I've liked since fourth grade has told me no. I've been bullied my entire life. And that doesn't stop me from being myself or just talking to chicks. It doesn't have to lead anywhere promiscuous. That laid back attitude on the dating scene that's confident, cocky, without being an asshole. Chicks want an animal who can also be a gentleman. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. I got off topic.
because that made me go, oh, that's all right.
Right.
I should listen to different music. I don't know. Well, I find myself listening to Beatles and older music,
Right. Right.
stuff that turned me on.
I think you'd be quite surprised that, like, I was quite surprised hanging out with Ozzy on tour. Some of the stuff you play in the dressing room. I mean, you play
I'll play Michael Jackson and Michael Jackson too.
Gary Newman. You were playing Gary Newman.
I love, when you hear Gary Newman, you see things on the TV, and you hear one of his songs in the background of a documentary.
Yeah, yeah. It's a wide variety. Is that a good answer?
That is a good answer, and that's
basically
that's
everything
a
now is
perfect
shit.
answer.
No, what I haven't heard. I
It's
don't
good
know.
to have a
shit, I
variety.
haven't heard anything. I've gone, wow.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I mean, there's a couple of bands out there, but
Yeah,
here's
there's
the
a
problem:
couple.
I wouldn't know what they're called.
That band
You know?
that killed South, what are they called? Los-
Was it Lost Prophets? No.
something like that. Yeah.
I remember watching them. They were great.
I thought they were kind of interesting, like a band from the old days. I don't know what happened to them.
Rival Sons, that's what it was.
That's it,
Rival
Rival
Sons,
Sons.
yeah, they were great, and they've gone on to do
They were
good stuff.
Are they doing
They're
still?
doing great. They're doing great.
That's really good.
Yeah.
They're a good band.
Well, I'll tell you what. We have another question? Yeah.
What plans besides music do you and Sharon and the kids have coming up? Anything in particular?
Yeah.
Other than music, what are you and Sharon and the kids doing? Have you got any plans?
Well, we're currently making a movie about Sharon and I. I don't know what the fuck it's called. I don't know who's going to play me.
Is that Brad Pitt's playing you, right?
No. I wouldn't mind Brad Pitt.
I was waiting for that.
I mean, I don't look nothing like Brad Pitt. He looks something like me. But I'm always doing bits and pieces. I'll continue making music. I'm trying to get my health better so I can go. I miss the road so bad, man. That fucking surgeon screwed me up. But I'm trying. I'll get there, but it's just going to take a bit more time than I thought. And my wife keeps going, well, we've got a load of gigs coming, right? Can I say yes? And I said, you can say yes or no. But if I ain't ready, they ain't going to get to see me,
That's the problem, is they have to say yes to gigs
You
so far
can't
ahead of time.
Tonight, I'm ready, Chef. Can I get me a plan tomorrow? It takes months, it takes months to get
Exactly. Well, I know that you're moving in the right direction. You look.
Yeah, all things considered, I agree with the host of the show. Ozzy looks good for, everything that he's fucking been through. And, like, people don't realize how grueling it is to be a celebrity. It can take a lot out of you, even if you're not doing drugs and alcohol and that sort of thing. It is what it is. Like, people think, oh, you're a celebrity, you have it so easy. Everyone just bends over and kisses your ass. And it's like, yeah, it's cool being a celebrity. I'm not gonna lie. I love being King Cobra JFS. But it comes at a price. My trolls couldn't handle the harassment they give me, and that's the cold truth. My trolls have the most miserablest life. The only satisfaction they get is when Cobra says the word troll. That's all they have. They see me hanging out with chicks and hanging out with people outside of YouTube, and they get so fucking bent out of shape. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. The trolls get so bent out of shape about it. They're like, how dare Cobra have a social life outside of YouTube? Who does he think he is? A human being? Oh my God. And that's the thing of it, man. If you want to do something with your life, then just do it. Don't talk about it, be about it. I shit you not. When people first heard about me starting Cobra Craft handmade wands, They're like, Cobra, that's a stupid idea. You're not going to make money selling your magic wands on the internet. And I proved them wrong. And on top of that, one of the customers who bought a wand started his own record company because he was just like, man, I love watching Cobra do videos. He's a self-made man. That's pretty inspirational. You know what I'm saying? That's actually kind of cool. Like you can't write a better rock and roll story than that. You really can't, man. Like, the dude producing the music starts his own side business because y'all know I already I practice magic and the occult and all that sort of thing and Satanism and what have you. And I make my own wands, and people are just like, "Man, I want to get into magic. I want one of your wands." And it just feels more official, you know. That's why my wands sell out so quickly. And then that's, you know what I'm saying? And people are just sitting there like, "Oh, Cobra, get a job." And it's like, you do realize that if I were to list the wands that I have in front of me right now, it would sell within an hour or two, and I don't gotta do anything to prove anything to anyone. One of my fangirls has been super awesome to me, and I promised her a free wand. But I got plenty of wand wood to make other wands, so pretty much gonna spend the holidays making wands and making my music. I have no idea when the new album's gonna be done. I don't really have a set deadline for it. That makes the creativity kind of thing easier to work with because I'm just one of those underground, undiscovered musicians. Like, who the fuck is King Cobra JFS? Always just some random dude on the internet. He's obsessed with Ozzy Osbourne and Danny Filth and Cobras. He's super autistic. He's straight for of age women and he shreds a mean guitar. He fucking hates sickos and all that sort of thing. That sounds pretty wicked. I'll have to check him out. And then people are hooked on my videos, you know. Cobra, when are you going to do more food hacks? And I'm like, the food hacks will come as they arrive. I think that's what's beautiful about the fucking food hacks that I do, where I'm just like, oh yeah, deep fried buffalo wings or bacon mac and cheese or whatever. You know, it's just this is what I'm in the mood for, and how can I put my own twist on it? You know, so it's not like everyone else doing the same thing. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, people either dig it or they're just like, oh fuck Cobra. You know, I could give a fuck less if people hate my videos. You know, I could really could. Even if Ozzy hated my videos, I'm like, well, I'm sorry to hear it, man. Shit, you know, what can I do to improve my videos or make them better? Or, you know what I'm saying? And then take it to heart and be like, well, you know what? That's your problem, and this is my problem, kind of thing, you know. At the same time, it's like, hey, you know what? This is good constructive criticism. But that's the thing of it with the internet anymore. It goes beyond constructive criticism when people are just like sending you death threats because they think you are racist or they hate your YouTube videos or whatever. It's fucking stupid. Like in my past videos, I've made some snarky ass comments where it's like, yeah, women have it easier when it just because women have an easier time getting it doesn't mean they're always going to enjoy it. That's what I'm getting at. You know, All women have to do is say yes, show up, and spread their legs. That can attract some really fucking just deplorable fucking assholes. Women love sex just as much as men, but they're slut shamed for it, whereas men are simp shamed for trying to get it. That's what divides us as a society. And there are more important things than sex, to be honest. If me getting laid could fix the world's problems, I'd put more effort into getting some, you know. No, it's fucking depressing when you got like Vladimir Putin's Russian dumbass starting shit with the Ukraine for whatever fucking reason. Like, okay, dude, what if they started it with you? You wouldn't like it. The golden rule is treat others the way you want to be treated. So it's like, okay, Vladimir Putin, how would it feel if like Ukraine just started attacking you for no reason and it was unprovoked? You'd be like, the fuck? And fuck the nukes, man. Yeah. I want to credit Ozzy Osbourne for introducing me to the Beatles. That was the kind of music that my dad grew up in the 70s and early 80s kind of thing, so that was more or less his generation, you know, kind of thing. And I'm like, well, if it's good enough for Ozzy, then I should give it a chance, kind of thing, you know. My top two favorite Beatles songs are "Here Comes the Sun," doo 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 doo, and then the "Don't Let Me Down" song. I play it on my YouTube all the time. And I was like, I like to challenge myself. People are like, these Beatles, they're the greatest, or this person is the greatest. And it's like, I say to myself, if they're the greatest, can I sing like them? And I push my vocals to be able to sing or come pretty damn close, if not dead on accurate, you know, to the artist. And not because Ozzy Osbourne likes the Beatles, but because it's the Beatles. You know what I'm saying, YouTube? Like, hey, a lot of people like the Beatles. So it's like, okay, here's John Lennon singing Imagine, the original, where he's showing off his rock star mansion and hanging out with his girlfriend. Put some spin on it. And it's like, oh, I know. What if I sang like Danny Filth while rocking the Beatles? Have like a trifecta of British music in general. Like, pardon the autistic spurging, but it's just like you go from the Beatles to Ozzy Osbourne to Danny Filth. You see the progression right there. You got Black Sabbath, who's just like, isn't it funny how people pay money to be scared, and then they take that concept and make it into like a bluesy sort of Beatles. And you got all these black metal bands doing their thing, and then yeah, dude. Don't let me down. I watched the music video, you know, the one with the Beatles where they're just like, "Don't let me down. I'm in love for," you know the song. They got the Beatles on the rooftop and they're all like playing with their instruments, dude. You see the guitars they're holding, And as a guitar enthusiast, I'm like, vintage, man. Ah. What's Cobra doing watching an Ozzy Osbourne interview and drinking Jack Daniels and Bang Energy? That sounds about right.
Right, it's really nice to see you. Are you guys over there all right? You happy with your answers?
Yeah, it sounds like you miss your fans just as much as we miss you.
Well, see,
Ozzy.
I miss my fans. I miss
Yes.
what I was saying about the Beatles not touring. Touring and making music in the studio is completely different.
That I can kind of relate to. Ozzy said it. He was just like, touring versus making music is different. It's sort of like comparing it to me just going on QuickTime Player on my Apple computer and recording a pre-recorded video versus going live. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, recording your music versus going live on YouTube and doing a vocal cover of the Beatles or Elvis Presley or Johnny Cash or the Backstreet Boys or whatever you know what I'm saying. Stepping out of my comfort zone with music that I'm not particularly fond of. That's what gets people talking. I could sing Justin Bieber's music if I wanted to be honest. I have that kind of voice. I just choose not to because Justin Bieber is a piece of shit who spits on his fans. I'm like, you know what? That's why I hate Justin Bieber. You make shitty music. Well, music is subject to taste, but it's the fact that you spit on your fans. And then you get pissed off when One Erection takes over. Harry Styles can fuck off too, for that matter. That fucking wanker. I support transgendered rights. But Harry Styles wants to act like he's some big shot because he wore a dress on a magazine cover. Caitlyn Jenner beat you to it, bud. You're not going to get into the politics of that. That kind of statement pissed a lot of people off, but for the right reasons.
You don't have to. You screw it up. You can do it again. Whereas when you do live gigs, you got one shot. If you fuck it up, you've done it. You know.
It's totally different to making an album is playing live.
It's an energy, you know.
Yes, the energy, I actually relate to that. It's a different feeling, I totally relate to that. Like the energy of, okay, you fire up QuickTime Player and record a video, then you wait for it to upload versus, okay, if you fuck up on your live stream, you fuck up and that's what it is. So that it's like recording the video on QuickTime Player or going live on King Cobra's channel and being like, "What's up, you crazy bastards?" Well, I got you here. I'm so sick and tired of it's like you can't do a nice thing for a woman. Like women and men are put underneath way too much pressure to have sex. Like if the man does something nice for a woman, she's expected to fuck him kind of thing, and it's so stupid. Versus like if the man tries, he's a simp. If the woman receives it and gives it, she's a slut kind of thing. It's fucking stupid. Can a man and a woman do something nice for each other without it having to lead to like the most romantic relationship ever? Jesus fucking Christ. There is way too much pressure for women and men to date and have sex, and quite frankly, I'm sick of it. It's natural to crave companionship, but when you have it shoved in your face and you can't get it, and then both women and men are ridiculed because you can't get it, it makes dating that much shittier. You're just like, oh, you're a loser because you can't get laid. And you're just like, I'm trying, but I'm being ridiculed for it. What do you want from me? That's the stuff. One second. I gotta take a leak. Yeah. The Boglin Blaster 4000. People are like, did Cobra get his cap gun taken away? I'm like, no, I did not. People tried so hard to ruin my Halloween, and I still enjoyed it. At some point, the trolls would think to themselves, what am I doing with my life? Because Cobra's still doing his thing, making wacky drink combos and entertaining the fans. This holiday season, I got some brand new Wicked merch I'm releasing. Now, the glow in the dark that you saw on my merchandise is no longer available, so I had to remake a couple of items, but it is what it is. Tomorrow, I will be releasing a brand new Cobra Cult official hoodie if they approve it. It's a big if. They may just be like, no, we're not gonna, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. If they don't approve it, then I'll just come up with something different for the design. But I have an official Cobra Cult jean jacket. You can order it in black denim. It's got the Colt symbol on the front, like right here, right there. It says King Cobra, looking good, good, good. But the back is fucking beautiful. So if you know it is expensive, I ain't gonna lie, but like, bruh, you're paying good money for good merch. I've seen customized girl merch in person. Okay, I bought my buddy Walt one of my customized girl t-shirts. I make, just because it's called customized girl doesn't mean shit. They make shirts for boys and girls. My items are generally unisex and you know what I'm saying, kind of thing. And my buddy Walt loves his patriotic t-shirts. You don't even know. Yeah. It's not about Ellen fucking me or dating me. It's about the friendship I have with Walt and Angie. You know what I'm saying? Like, if people are too stupid to see that, then that's their fucking problem. The Boglin Blaster. The Boglin Blaster 4000. Slaying trolls since 1991. That gun you see right there in my hands is my cap gun that I ordered for my Halloween costume. And it's fun. You know, it's very realistic. I like wearing it on my side. You know, it's realistic enough to get the job done. I'm not worried about this one being fake because of my actual home defense piece, but we're not going to get into that. I love my double barrel shotgun. Fuck mass shootings. Now, a JFS fangirl ordered the original King Cobra JFS Komodo back when they still featured glow in the dark fonts, but Customized Girl discontinued it, so a lot of my merch had to be re updated. I like Customized Girl, they've been more loyal to me than Teespring, and they've updated like their designs. They have more graphics to fuck with and different fonts to choose from, so it allows me to create more intricate designs, kind of thing. If you want to see me unboxing my cap gun, fucking check out the unboxing video. Joanne from gunsofold.com. Shout out to you. Your website is awesome. Your replicas are beautiful. They come from Europe and Spain primarily. Yes. But what I paid for, like, if you really want a really nice replica gun, you're gonna fucking pay a pretty penny for it. This one cost me like 79, 80 bucks. It's all metal. The only thing that's plastic is the trigger right here. But that's pretty easy to fix if it breaks. If you're, know what I'm saying, like gunsmithing kind of thing. That's why I wasn't complaining. It's enough to give me what I'm looking for. You know what I'm saying? For my fucking Halloween costume kind of thing, you know. I like it. Take a shot, Cobra. You know, for an $80, I grew up playing with toy guns when I was a kid. Guns are not toys, they are tools and they are weapons, and they should be treated as such. However, when I wanted the most realistic, you know, for my costume, I definitely achieved it. It doesn't have to be Halloween for me to enjoy it, neither. Just straight. Oh, that's a satisfying sound. People are like, "Oh, Cobra, you better not go on Halloween with your cap gun. You'll get arrested by the police." I'm like, you do realize that Wyoming is a gun-friendly state, and that the Casper police are also a fan of my videos. I'm not going to say entirely, but like individual officers would be more appropriate. They're like, we know who Cobra is. He's super autistic, and his trolls need to get a life. One of my neighbors was having a bit of a dispute, and when they come to check up on it, the officer was like, "Josh, how you doing? You still making videos on TikTok?" And I'm like, "Yeah, the TikTok videos is just one of my alleged fans taking my content and repeating it, kind of thing." Well, that's cool, man. How you doing? Fantastic. Let's throw that away for a second. Like, if you didn't know that fucker was fake, you'd be like, "Whoa, dude!" And that's, you know, the only reason I put the money towards my Halloween costume. Like, oh, hey, look, Cobra's got a really weird Halloween costume, some kind of goth warlock, whatever. I had a different wand for that costume, but this is my newest wand, and I'm done getting high off my own supply because I wanted to see how I could carve a wand on that lathe with that side being fucked off like it is. It is what it is. You got to make the best of your situation, you know. Mm. I don't intentionally get high off of spray paint, but when I'm spray painting my wands outside, if I hold the wand up and go, smells like wands being made, then who's to say anything about that? Oh, god damn it. That's the best you could come up with. Ozzy will never know you exist. I could give four fucks less if Ozzy Osbourne knows I exist or not. To be honest, I get to exist in the same the same realm as Ozzy Osbourne. You know, so your troll comment is more retarded than I am when I drink. There's nothing to cry about. That's just what it is. I got 4 tattoos. I'm very proud of them. Got my Cradle of Filth band logo. That's fucking sexy. To go with my Aussie knuckles, my Cobra and pot leaves, and my Cobra gram. I will get more tattoos when I can afford them because I do have ideas for more ink. Now, tattoos are something you want to get when you're 18 or older and you're prepared to commit to that for the rest of your life, kind of thing. Punk Rock says, chug. I'm working on it, Punk Rock. Chill the fuck out. Oh shit. Put down the prescription ones. That's more fucking authentic. There we go. Now, my YouTube fans sent me some novelty Ozzy Osbourne, John Lennon glasses. Like, you're Ozzy's biggest fan. Here you go, Cobes. I tried wearing it before I got the eye surgery, and I couldn't see shit out of them. After the eye surgery, I can wear some Ozzy Osbourne glasses, and I can just barely see out of them. Like, I really have to focus on chat. If I want to read chat, I'll put on my actual glasses. Hope you're all enjoying your Sunday, because tomorrow's Monday. People hate Mondays, like, oh, it's a Monday. That's the wrong attitude, YouTube. You gotta be like, you know what? It's just another day of the week. I got this. You carry that attitude throughout the rest of your week. You'll find that it's easier to go through shit, you know. Sorry, I'm a little bit tipsy and I get philosophical when I drink. Ah, that's the stuff. That's good liquor. You know, snake charming is actually cruelty to cobras. You know, when you see the little flute player and they're sitting there making the cobra dance. That's actually cruelty to snakes. Snake charming is actually illegal in India now because of the protective that cobras have on, you know. Yeah. But people are texting me a picture of a special needs bus. You better not go live if you know what's good for you. And I'm just like, why don't you make me a pussy? Not a short bus. Did you just get that? If I could get a pair of glasses like this that were green in the lens and they had my prescription, yeah, dude, I'd rock it. I can see the LOL comment right there, so I can barely see without my glasses, which is a lot better than what I used to be. Because prior to my eye surgery, I couldn't even fucking see. I was legally blind. But thanks to some very talented surgeons in Colorado, my lazy eye and everything was fixed. So I'm no longer legally blind. I used to be legally blind and it sucked. As soon as my glasses came off, it became hard to do anything. Like, if I couldn't see with my glasses, it was pretty much like, fuck it. I might as well be talking to a brick wall. But, like, I'm so fucking bloody grateful for the opportunities that I've had in my life. Regarding my eye surgeries, I'm so grateful that my eyes can be fixed to a point. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, here's the thing of it. My eyes are now fixed to a point where the only thing that could completely fix them are like LASIK surgery or some shit like that. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm good. I've worn glasses my entire life. And it's like, you know what I'm saying, YouTube? It's like, eh. Like, I don't give a fuck if I still gotta wear glasses, you know? Glasses aren't the worst thing to have for a fashion trend. Ozzy Osbourne is gone. How many of you can say by the age of 73 that you have the world's support? That's what I'm saying, YouTube. And I'm very humble about the support that I get on YouTube. The only time I'm a fucking cocky asshole about it is when I'm bragging to my trolls who are contributing to that because people feel sorry for me and they want to support me. Like, you know what? Cobra's trolls are dickheads. Uh, People are like Aussie rules. You goddamn. Whoo wee. You goddamn right. That was a little stiffer than I remember making. But that's alright. That's the fun of it. Like Mr. Potions Master. People are like, oh, Cobra, you're going bald. And I'm like, I don't care. There are bigger problems in the world than me not having sex for 5 years or me going bald. There were bigger fucking problems in the world. And while I may get depressed about those issues, what depresses me more than anything is just the fucking shit in our society. Like, I could give a fuck less if I've gone 5 years without sex or I'm going bald. I'm like, that's life, dude. But when I see the shit that the world has to go through and I'm powerless to change it, that's what pisses me off about it. I want to impact the world with my music before I'm even famous enough to do that kind of thing. And it's like, ugh. I got my Ozzy Osbourne Black Rain Tour sleeveless sheet T-shirt, which was sent to me by my fans. That was the first Ozzy Osbourne concert I went to. Was the Black Rain Tour a couple of days before Halloween? That was ages ago. YouTube. Oh. Like watching your favorite goth autistic bad boy do his thing on YouTube. I'll mix the rest of that Jack Daniels with some Bud Light. I don't give a fuck. Like, oh, Cobra, you doing drink combos on your channel? You don't have to buy any of my merch for the holidays if you don't feel comfortable, but I do have items that are available for the King Cobra fan in your life and for women and men alike because I personally believe. Give me a second. No, I personally believe that women shouldn't be treated a certain way, and that, like, women and men are equals in my cults. It's not about sexuality. That's the problem with people anymore. is they make it about sexuality, like, oh, why do you hold women or men to a higher accountability? And it's like, I don't hold anyone to a higher accountability. I'm just doing my thing. You know what I'm saying, you two? Like it's Sunday and Cobra's getting drunk in his Aussie shades. Oh, this is fun. I'm ignoring chat on purpose just to piss off my trolls. But honestly, if you're a legit fan, thank you for commenting. I own my trolls, otherwise they wouldn't try so hard to fuck with me. Hmm. Fuck the trolls. They're miserable cunts. Don't give them any attention. It's like I told Walt and Angie, hey man, the trolls suck. Don't give them any attention. Just ignore. Mm. Oh, fucking shit. I got the hiccups. Mm. One second. don't mind me, YouTube. Got my Rolling Stones bomber jacket and my slippers on. Just chilling like a rock star villain. Hope you all having a fantastic Sunday. I don't even have let's see why the appeal of tinted shades works. Like, oh, Cobra, you better not go live. And I'm over here like, got the hiccups. Put my usual glasses right there. And the fan shades right there. Take a leak. Go out for a smoke. And the hiccups won't stop regardless of what I do. That's the bitch about getting hiccups. It's just like, well, if you did some shit to give yourself hiccups, this is. Nah, bloody hell. Got my trusty wand. Whoosh, right there. before we go out for a cigarette. I hope you all are doing fantastic. Yeah. There we are. Fantastic. You're like, fuck the haters. Yeah, that's the stuff. I'm feeling good. Yo, your boy Cobra's feeling good. I'm just chilling. Turn off that phone for a second. All right. I'm doing just fantastic. YouTube. Go outside, have a Marble NXT. But I do appreciate y'all tuning in to watch the live stream. Like Cobra, you piece of shit. That's enough caffeine for the evening. I do have another watermelon drink combo. You got about this much Jack left in a 6-pack. Look at that. Cobra's fucking ripped. Cobra's fucking ripped. I got a 6-pack. Oh, shit. That's fucking gold. I don't care what anyone says, that's fucking gold. Ah, I had to blow my nose. And hiccups I cannot control. There's a little bit left. I haven't polished, and that's the thing of it. If I polished this off, the the money or jack or whatever, doesn't matter. I appreciate my fan support. All I'm saying is, like, if I go and break into the 6 pack of Bud Light, you know, that came first. Like, oh, look, Jack Daniels. You know what I'm saying? I do enjoy my JD. And I'm not doing nothing bad or illegal. Otherwise, people wouldn't have a problem with it. Got a 6 pack of Bud Lights. No, I do apologize, YouTube, because I am going outside to have yep, a Marlboro NXT. And I do hope y'all having a beautiful Sunday. I can't control that. All I can do is control how my world interacts. To a point. If trolls are like, this is how I'm gonna harass you, all I can do is control how I react to it. One second. Yeah. Kicking ass. Rock and roll, motherfuckers.